EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Saints.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He
didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Jameis now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now Winston. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Winston's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jameis again.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that, because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Panthers 0.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Flip. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic 47. Tackles. Turn it up. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Hey, thumb.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Black 22. Mike 50. So we go even. Kill. Turn up. Turn up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints 3. Austin McGinnis.
So McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They go play action. Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Play fake. Winston. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Winston. His pass caught at the 4.
Winston's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The Saints 4-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 3. McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Green, 17. Check, Mike, 54.
On play action, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mike 54. You wait. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw again on second down. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw again. Winston. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That third down conversion good for 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got this one completed to Mims.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1-yard line.
Play action now, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Finding Harris over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Saints.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Saints 20. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
11 yards there, first down.
29-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They go play action. Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Play fake. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Barnes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 34, Saints 20.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to throw now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Phillips. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Saints.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
But that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and just build the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them to victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On play action, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.